Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Today, I'm here with a vision of a movie. Okay, so the movie is Inside Out. Um, Also Inside Out 2. Okay, I have seen both. I took my son to see the second one. But anyways, what God started speaking to me about is from Inside Out 1. When Riley's island started to fall apart. For those that don't know, when she ended up, her parents moved her to a different state. And she was basically not really allowing herself to be sad about leaving where she's from. And because of that, it's like she started to lose her sense of self in that movie. She felt like she didn't have friends anymore. She was not very trustworthy of her parents because of the move and the way they were treating her since moving there. The food wasn't that great. Their stuff got lost on the way there, and she didn't like the house, and she just had all of these things that were going on that she was not happy about. Anyways, all of her, I don't know how to, I guess, to explain it, like her islands of who she is, you know what I'm saying, they started to fall apart. And the second part that God showed me is from the second movie, which is when her emotions were held captive and they basically became suppressed emotions. God is saying your idea of love has been stripped, and you are now suppressing important emotions to ignore your feelings and your pain. This is somebody, you are ignoring the way that you feel. You are not facing the music. And it's like, if you don't face the music, how can you heal from what you're going through? The scripture comes from Matthew 17:6. And the disciples, having heard, fell on their face and were exceedingly afraid. And Jesus, having come near, touched them and said, Rise, do not be afraid. The second scripture comes from Micah 5:9. High is your hand above your adversaries, and all your enemies are cut off. God said, for whoever this is for, he did not allow you to get your heart broken in an attempt to hurt you. It was not intended to hurt you in any shape, form, or fashion. It was intended to push you forward. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, for whoever this is for, you are not even able to process what you went through. You are not processing your feelings, and you are also ignoring the fact that the relationship ended was an act of God on its own. Whatever this person had going on, they was trying to hide it. They were very good at hiding it. And the fact that you found out is a miracle. For somebody, it is a miracle. God says, high is your hand above your adversaries, and all your enemies are cut off. And the last scripture, Amos 2:1. Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Moab, and for 4 I do not reverse it, because of his burning the bones of the king of Edom to lime. God said that it's not a situation. This is somebody, you are in constant prayer that God will allow you and this person to get back together. It's not happening. You are in constant prayer that maybe if you could just see them, and maybe if they could just see you again, if they were to see your face, and if y'all were to be able to be around each other, and if y'all could just talk it over, and maybe y'all could talk it out and work it out. God said, somebody is saying, work it out. We can work it out. No, you cannot. They're not going to change. But you need to allow yourself to be sad. It's okay. It's okay. Allow yourself to feel embarrassed. It's okay. Allow yourself to feel heartache. It's okay. Stop suppressing your emotions. Your emotions are intended to help you. And if you carry on suppressing your emotions, you are going to cause yourself to have an anxiety attack, a panic attack. You know what I'm saying? And we for sure don't want it to get any further than that, because this is you will literally make yourself sick. God says stop suppressing your emotions. Y'all not getting back together. They did what they did. They did it on purpose. They knew what they were doing. And they know that they did it to you. They know that they hurt you. They knew it was going to hurt you before they did it. And God allowed you to know what they were doing, to find out what they had going on, because he did not want you to be involved with this person. And to be honest, if the relationship would have carried on longer than what it did, you would have been even more hurt. And, you know, I'm just thinking about, like, let's say it's a situation where this person cheated on you. Could you imagine if, you know, y'all 10, 20 years down the line and y'all have done so much and built so much up together, that hurt would be deeper. You know, it would be deeper. Like, could you imagine trying to, you know, something happened to them and, you know what I'm saying, you at the hospital and a mistress or a mister shows up. It's like, who are you? Could you imagine this? I just feel like God is saying, for whoever this is for, like, could you imagine coming home and finding them with somebody? Maybe you did. God said he has made whatever it is that they did very obvious to you, because he wanted you to see that. And for somebody, you did it, but if you would have, you might be in jail right now. It's a reason that God allowed you to find out what they was doing. It was a reason that God allowed you to get hurt by it. It's a reason you went through what you went through. Let it go. Stop trying to hold on to this nightmare. And, you know, I do understand that sometimes we can be in a position to where we feel as though we can't allow our emotions to show. Regardless if this is somebody, maybe you surrounded by a lot of people, or maybe you got so much going on, you always busy. Take out some time for yourself, though. You don't, like, even if you decide to just go to a park for 30 minutes and just stand there by yourself and cut your phone off. Take some time out. Like, even, and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like sometimes it's so hard. And I'm thinking about the song, Cry by Life Jennings. And you know what I'm saying? In his song, he say, he says, I'm a man and sometimes we cry. And he just started talking about all the different things that he had been through that brought him to tears. And I feel like sometimes men are not allowed that grace to have feelings. But y'all do, though. And I feel like this is for a man, because women, we have, you know what I'm saying, we'll go ahead and cry. And we have several chick flicks. We'll watch all the chick flicks and cry. And you know what I'm saying, we'll go through our ugly week or ugly 2 weeks or ugly month or whatever. And we'll just sit there and cry, roll all over the floor. Then we done. This is somebody you feel like you can't cry, and that's why I feel like this is somebody, this is a man, masculine. I feel like this is a man that you are suppressing your emotions and you are not allowing yourself to get better. It is okay to cry. It's okay. It's okay. I just feel like it's okay. It's okay. Even if you feel like you can't trust yourself crying around nobody, trust me, I understand. I do not like people seeing me cry. I don't. I feel like it shows a weakness, and I don't like that. So I feel where you're coming from. But one thing about me, if I'm going to cry by myself. If I'm going to cry, I'm hiding my face. If I'm going to cry, I'm going in the restroom. I'm going in the closet. I'm going away from everybody else. Ain't nobody finna see me cry. But at the same time, I'm not finna, just allow my emotions to be bottled up inside of me, because this is causing stress. This can make you sick. This can make all kind of things happen to you. God said you need to release your emotions. You need to release how you feel. And yes, it's okay. The way that you saw the world has been shattered. The way that you saw someone has been shattered, regardless as to why. Regardless to what's going on, God said he does not reverse this. He is not turning back the time. He is not going to bring you back to this person. It is not going to be a situation where y'all getting back together. And if y'all do, the same thing is going to happen again. So you might as well just go ahead and cry and let it go. And I'm going to be real. One thing for me that helps me to get over someone is the realization it's over. As long as you keep on holding on to that little piece of hope and you thinking to yourself, well, maybe it'll work out. And maybe we could do this. And maybe if we do that. Like, nah, rip the Band-Aid off. It's over. It's over. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me to deal with. I know me personally, rejection is hard. But at the same time, I know that I'm not perfect. I know I'm not the most beautiful person in the world. I know that my body is not perfect. I know that I got certain things going on, and that's fine. I'm not perfect. And anybody that, you know what I'm saying, even if I'm interested in them, they are entitled to feeling as though they're not interested in me, and that's fine. They are entitled to having a preference. They are entitled, even if their preference is that they want to be with me and 10 other people. Do I have to accept it? No, I don't. And I'm not. But I can accept the fact that they have that preference. And I will be like, understood. We're not going to be together. And that's okay. That's fine. I don't have to be with them. I also have the realization, if it is not meant for me to be with them, that there is somebody that God has for me that it is meant for me to be with, and I just got to find that person. It's not them though, and that's okay. Anyways, that's the message. God said, let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. I'm thinking about the live that I just did, the song, Come Home, Come Home, Come Home, Come Home. God said, stop waiting on this person. They not going to come back, and if they do, they're going to be with the same BS. It's going to be the same headache. It's going to be the same drama. It's going to be the same thing. They are not going to change. They are not going to stop. You withholding whatever from them is not going to work. Even if this person was to see you out somewhere with somebody else, it's not going to make them want to act right. And if they did, they will be pretending, and then they will go right back to doing what they was doing in the first place. After they feel like that person is gone, they're not finna act right. They're not finna act right. And I'm going to be real. I feel like, for God is saying for somebody that you thinking to yourself, well, maybe that's what I could do. If that's the case, if you go, you know what I'm saying, put on a facade and pretend like you in a relationship with somebody in an attempt to get this person jealous, and you in a relationship with somebody that do you right, and they not cheating on you, and they, you know what I'm saying, they cooking, they cleaning, or, you know what I'm saying, they make sure that you taken care of, they doing everything in their power to make you happy, why not be with them? Why would you even leave somebody that's doing everything in their power to make you happy, to be with somebody that don't want to do nothing? Like, I just feel like this is somebody you're not even thinking logically. And it's because you have not released this person. You are not able to function. You are functioning out of anxiety. Like, and that's exactly what the whole Inside Out 2, the whole movie was about, anxiety taking over Riley. And she was literally telling herself, I'm not good enough. You do deserve somebody that loves you. You deserve somebody that's going to treat you right. You deserve somebody that's going to make you happy. You don't deserve to be cheated on. You don't deserve to be mistreated. You don't deserve to be lied to. God said, why in the world would you use somebody that is like, that would literally be perfect for you in an attempt to get somebody back that ain't going to do nothing but the same thing all over again? As soon as you feel like, okay, they back, I got them back, yes, now I can let go of this other person, they gonna start all over again. It's gonna be the same mess all over again. And you know what I'm saying? And if that's what you want to do your thing. But here's the thing, here's the catch. God said, whoever it is that you using to try to get this person attention, they not gonna always be there. And you may very well miss out on the person that you are actually intended to be with, trying to grab the attention of somebody that is a counterfeit. And this is somebody you will be in mourning. You will be in mourning because you're going to miss out on your actual spouse because you're trying to grab the attention of somebody you're not even intended to be with. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message, you know. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, if they do everything that they possibly could to make, they cooking, they cleaning, they, you know what I'm saying, they doing this, that, and the third, you know, you ain't got to worry about them not answering. You ain't got to worry about them being missing in action. You ain't got to worry about them being in somebody's face. You ain't got to worry about them cheating on you. It will be no confusion. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if they pregnant, you no confusion. You know it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like, why in the world would you trade that person in to be with somebody that's the complete opposite, and it's a nightmare. Anyways, that's the message. And I'm even thinking about how in this movie, when Riley was functioning in this anxiety mode, she literally rejected her real friends in order to try to fit into this new crowd. And when she did that, she basically missed out on the opportunity to actually, you know, spend some time with her friends before they separated and went to different high schools. Now, as somebody that, you know, I experienced this. My then best friend, when I was in middle school, elementary to middle school, we went to different middle schools, we went to different high schools, and it sucks. Okay, I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it did. But at the same time, when we got ready to go to high school, we went with each other to the open house for the high school. We went together. We spent the entire summer together, almost all the summers together. We would spend weekends at each other's houses, and we stayed, technically both live in Houston, but kind of like she would stay in a different, like she stay on the outskirts basically. And I'm saying that to say, like, it just because I just feel like, you know, because this movie, she felt like because her and her friends weren't going to the school together, that she couldn't spend time with them and maintain that bond and that relationship. That's not true. That's not true. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, just because you're not going to be with this person, it don't mean that everything is coming to an end and everything is falling apart. It may just very well be falling together. It may just very well be falling together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is somebody you feel like you had a huge, tall building and it was perfect. And then once you found out what this person had going on, the entire building collapsed. God said the building is not falling apart. It is actually falling into place. The building, it had to go. It wasn't a situation where it's just, oopsie, something happened. It was demolished. God said he demolished that building so that you can build a new one that's going to be way better than the one that you had already. Anyways, that's the message. And I just feel like I'm seeing somebody like, you keep trying to patch it up to try to keep it. And y'all know what I'm talking about, them like, I I know we got a lot of this going on in Houston. These old apartment complexes. They've been around dang near 100 years. And instead of them just tearing it down and starting over, they patch up the walls and they patch up this and they paint over it, and then they want to jack up the prices. And it's ridiculous because it's still the same raggedy building. I remember when I was on Braeswood, there were these apartments that one of my friends stayed in, and the apartments were so unstable. I was scared to go in there. Like, it literally felt like every time you take a step, it felt like the building was shifting. And this is when I was skinty. This is this store, the skinny one. And I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. And they still standing to this day. They still haven't tore them dang apartments down. Baby, I ain't lying. But anyways, go ahead and knock it down and let it go and start over. Anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. God said the wood that you use got termites in it. And you know what I'm saying? It's the rats and the mice that took over. Knock it down and start over. Ain't no need in trying to keep that building there. Let that person go. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.